The Rockets taking on the Clippers, and I present to you, RJ, fashion.
I love it.
Cricket.
I thought that was the best thing they did all night.
Yeah, it was, because they would struggle from deep. You see Westbrook struggling their second quarter, 6.5 to go. James Harden trying to get it to Austin Rivers. He had nobody around him. And it just continued like that, RJ.
Well, and sometimes missing shots, just like missing free throws, it can be contagious. Everyone just feels like there's a lid on. And you're playing against a very, very good defensive Clippers team.
Yeah, more on that in a moment. At one point, the Rockets missed 20 straight threes. Let's go to the third quarter. Clippers up by 21, and just watch Kawhi here, dominant.
No, he can dominate. And like I said, if you want to go small ball and then you look at the amount of smalls that the Clippers have, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, look, they might do micro ball better than the Rockets sometimes. Okay, 6 minutes to go in the third. Clippers up by 24. And there's Zubac getting in the dunk party.
Yeah, you have no big to help rim protect, and you got James Harden, no disrespect, trying to stop a 7-footer from going in and dunking.
Let's just add a little bit of insult to injury here for the Rockets. They're down by 21, and Westbrook going up for the dunk, but the rim says no. He stood no chance against that rim. Clippers win 120 to 105, and the Rockets want to walk away from this one. Here's Mike D'Antoni on exactly what happened.
I think missing shots a lot of times is a product of just not being forceful, not being engaged, not being tough, not being. They smacked us good, you know, and we didn't respond. Didn't respond defensively. We didn't respond anywhere. It's just a whole barrel of bad stuff, and it was. We just got our butts whipped. Now we know where we got to go, and will we respond? We just this will make us, or it won't break us, but this will make us.
Yeah, look, I mean, to be fair, it was one game. But here's the thing. Houston's shooting performance was one for the history books for all the wrong reasons. Their 16.7 field goal percentage on threes was the worst in franchise history. They've attempted at least 40 from downtown when that was the case. And here's what Charles Barkley said about small ball yesterday on the Dan Le Batard show with Stu Gatz.
I like Daryl Morey. It's nothing personal. I don't think you're going to win with putting a little bunch of leprechauns out there, because you're going to get worn down over a 7-game series. And when you start playing the elite teams, they're going to be just as good offensively, but much better defensively and on the rebounds.
Oh, a little bunch of leprechauns out there. What do you think?
I dig it. I love it. And Charles always has a humorous way of bringing it. But it's the truth. In a 7-game series, you're going to have a physicality that goes on. And so for the Rockets, it is all about knocking down shots. First round, second round. Eventually, they're going to have to make a ton of shots. And that's just not the makeup of their team. They have scorers, but not a ton of shots. And you're going to be asking guys to do this over the course of an extended playoff series. To me, that's just not a recipe for success.
I have two separate thoughts. One of them is Charles Barkley can say anything, and I'll listen and enjoy it.
And laugh.
The second is, to me, last night is much less about the Rockets than it is about the Clippers. I don't think that last night is a referendum on whether what the Rockets are doing can work. I think last night is a referendum on the fact that when the Clippers are healthy and together, nobody plays with them. They're the best team, with all due respect to the Bucks, who are having the best season. When the Clippers are together, Richard, they're the best team.
And honestly, Greeny, when you sit here, I'm so proud of you for the amount of knowledge that you have just absorbed.
I'm like a sponge.
You're a sponge.
Yes.
It's amazing. The Clippers are the best team. To me, the Clippers, this is their championship to lose. Like I've said, if everyone plays their best version of basketball, the Clippers have the most talent and the most talent in the right positions.
Yeah, and you mentioned this to me earlier, and I think this is important too. They're like the scariest matchup for everybody. There's not a team that they don't match up well with.
No, can I
please
show you what else I've learned from you?
I'm proud of you.
The championship teams are the ones who can beat you however you want to play.
Yes.
And they can beat you. So you go out against a little Rocket team, and we'll do that. And you want to go play the Lakers, and they're big, and we'll do that. Whatever you want to do, we'll beat you.
There are two. They can beat you in multiple different ways, or they have a force that is so dominant that you just can't do anything about. We can talk about Shaq. We can talk about Tim Duncan, David Robinson. The great teams either had an unstoppable force or something that you just couldn't match up with, like the Golden State Warriors the last few years.
I like that Greeny was just like the little Rocket team.
The little Rocket team. That's what they are. They are. They're little space stacks.
And they're good. And I enjoy watching them play. They're going to be a tough out, I think, in the playoffs. But nobody wants any part of the Clippers. Meanwhile, speaking of unstoppable forces, my favorite athlete of all time again, it's Snacks.
Yes.
Thomas Lee. Already living his best life, having the best week ever. You know that he hit the big shot. He's the team manager at Jackson State. He was named the conference player of the week. And now Kevin Durant, his favorite player, sent him a signed
They have a
jersey.
similar body style.
Durant had tweeted, "I see you, Snipe," when Snack's shot first went viral. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube.
For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app.
And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.